Hello, my friends from the shore. It's your favorite undersea princess, Ariel, and I've surfaced to share my thoughts on a matter that's been causing quite the splash recently, the new live-action rendition of my own tale, The Little Mermaid. I've been listening to the surface chatter, and I know there's a bit of a whirlpool forming about this new film. I couldn't help but share my thoughts from the ocean depths on the matter. Now, there are a sea full of positive waves out there, but today we're going to navigate the rocky ones. I've caught 6 main points being made, so let's swim through them. Let's start with those related to the movie itself. Critique 1. Oh, the CGI is terrible. The sea creatures are too real and the underwater world feels too fake. Now let's not forget, this is a live-action film. I thought the real-life looks of Sebastian, Scuttle, and Flounder were quite natural to me, and the voices, humor, and acting, I found them quite charming. If you were expecting something more animated, that's okay. It's a big ocean out there with plenty of films to enjoy. You might want to watch the trailer before you dip your toes in next time. Critique 2. The movie is boring, and the acting, storytelling, and music aren't good. As someone who's lived the original tale, I was very excited to see how the story would play out. Sure, there were parts that could have been smoother, like Halle Bailey's scene behind a rock, but overall it kept my fins tapping. Everyone's tastes are as different as fish in the sea, and if you didn't enjoy it, that's okay. Critique 3. The movie is too dark for children. I can see your point. Some scenes were indeed shadowy, and the undersea world can appear a bit eerie. But this is a live-action movie meant to entertain both guppies and grown fishes alike. It didn't scare me away, but I can understand if it didn't float your boat. I appreciate the balanced viewpoints of many film reviewers. But when some are making waves with overly emotional reactions, it makes me wonder if there's something lurking below the surface. Let's swim on to critiques related to Disney. Critique 4. The movie is overly woke. It's trying too hard to be politically correct. Let's remember that for a long time, the media, including Disney and Hollywood, had a rather narrow color palette. So I welcome this tide of this diversification. If companies want to promote values that mirror mine, I'm all for it. That's exactly what Disney's doing here. But if you're not sailing in the same direction, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Moving on to critiques about originality. Critique 5. Disney should stop messing with their classic tales. They should be making new ones. While creating new content is a great idea, remakes can also bring something new to the table, as long as they respect the original context and avoid offending sensibilities. It's all about finding a balance. And in my view, The Little Mermaid live action has achieved that. Critique 6. They ruined Ariel. Halle Bailey isn't the red-haired mermaid I remember. Just like we enjoy hearing various artists perform their own styles of beloved songs, we can be open to different portrayals of our beloved characters. Some versions might not be your taste, but that's more about the changes, not simply because they're different from the original. And I still had a whale of a time with this live-action version. Halle Bailey brought a fresh tide to Ariel, and I think she did a great job. Her acting, her singing, they were truly like a beautiful melody. So, if Halle Bailey as Ariel doesn't sit right with you, ask yourself, is it just because it's not a mirror image of the original? Or is there something else beneath the surface? So there you have it. Those were my thoughts on the top 6 critiques about The Little Mermaid live action movie. Remember, it's completely okay if a movie doesn't make waves for you, but let's aim to be fair in our critiques. What did you think of The Little Mermaid live action? Do you agree or disagree with any of the points I've made? Of course, I don't claim to have all the answers, so I'm genuinely curious about your thoughts. Stay curious, stay open, and I'll swim by again soon. See you later.